Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Lovable Shelly's BL Reactions. I'm Shelly. Obviously, don't mind my beanie today. I just really wanted to wear it. It's my pansexual beanie. It says hearts, not parts. Anyway, so if you have not done so already, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bells so you can be reminded of when I do post. Also, we have just finished the Love by Chance, episode 4? Yeah, episode 4, where A had his lovely sexual awakening. We met Chompu. They haven't said her name yet, but if I remember correctly, that's what it was. Anyway, out of all the girls that they could put into a role to help the story go along, she's the least you gotta worry about. Like, our main person, the one I hate the most anyway, and you can let me know in the comments below if there's anybody worse than this, is playing from Together With Me. Like, no, girl, you ain't it. If there's anybody worse than that, who like, just let me know if there's anybody worse than that. But like, Chompu didn't really do anything. She just found A attractive and like asked him to be her boyfriend. But in all fairness, she didn't know that he was into Pete, that Pete was into him. It's this whole thing. Anyway, with all of that loveliness being said, let me throw my headphones in and we can get into Love by Chance, episode 5. Right, episode 5? Yeah, episode 5. Okay. I'm forgetting numbers here. But I am very excited because my favorite episode is actually episode 7, so it's coming up. And if you've seen Love by Chance, you know exactly why episode 7 is one of my favorites, because locker room scene. Anyway, so let's get this started. Now, of course, it's gonna, the fun. I have to unlock everything and turn the Viki app on. If you also do have any other BL suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section down below. I have a list right now, and then when I finish all this list of all the way up to Why Are You, and then I'm gonna go back onto the Viki app and watch the history series there. So after I finish my first 5 series that I'm gonna review, I have the history series, which is another 5. Pretty much everything on the Viki app is what I'm going to react to first. So, with all of that loveliness being said, let's get into Love by Chance, episode 5. Okay, so sorry. It's Pete. Y'all know how I fucking feel about Saint at this point. Yeah, he's so pretty. Like, why is he so damn perfect? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, with all of that being said, I still pray to every deity and God and anything out there that he does not find the channel and does not find me simping so hard over him. But knowing my luck, at some point, he probably will. And then I can die. Anyway, he has just gotten out of the shower and he has his PJs on and he's drying his hair with a towel. And he is remembering the kiss that him and A shared. And he admits that he likes A. He's like, I like him. But A also said before they kissed in the car, like, there are some days that I think of you as more than just a friend. So A is slowly starting to come into his attraction and his feelings, obviously, towards Pete. Pete has now started admitting that he likes A as well. So, oof, he's so... Like, Like, why? His smile is so cute. He's like, I like you, A, no matter what you decide for me to be in the end, but I already like you. So it's like, I can't. He's so cute. And then he literally proceeds to, like, hug the pillow. Look at him with the pillow. He just, like, can't cuddle. I can't. Why is he so cute? No, it's not wrong for you to have hope he likes you back. Have your hope, baby. So Pond is now in the process of telling Ping that that A is an amateur when it comes to romance and stuff like that. But they held hands in a movie theater. Like, P and A held hands at the movie theater. And Pond's like, yeah, that's about as far as they've gone. Like, that's all they've done. Because they don't know about the kissing yet. Of course, Pond is a nosy bastard. One is shy and the other one cares about kicking the ball. Should I put them in a room, drug them, and lock them in it? Like, and Pig's like, dude, that is too much. That is too extreme. But Pond literally going, what should I do? Oh, I know. Like, the first thought he has about trying to get them to move further in their relationship is put them in a room, drug them, and then lock the door. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's Pond's first thought to get... Jesus fucking Christ on a cracker, Pond. Your first thought is to drug your best friend and lock him in a room with the boy he likes to get them to... Oy. You're not even a good Casanova. You are terrified of A. Don't even lie. But Pond, you're not afraid of him, remember? Dingbat. You're not afraid of him, though. But you're trying to run away. And your excuse is that you forgot laundry detergent, so you gotta go buy some. Really? Sorry, y'all. Just bear with me for a little bit. My tablet is having technical difficulties and not wanting to load. Crap. Freaking hate this tablet. It's a Fire tablet. And gets on my nerves when it wants to do this, even though my internet is great internet. And it's literally right there. I'm not that far from it, but it's still acting up. So just bear with me while I have to restart my tablet. We'll get right back into the review once the tablet is loaded and everything is good. Okay. So Pond is now like, I wasn't taking anything. I wasn't talking about, we were just talking about the movie we watched and blah, blah, blah. But A heard everything that Pond and Ping were talking about. So So of course now is A like, do you think it's possible that I could possibly like someone? Dude. Yes, A, it's extremely possible that you could like someone, and that someone you could like is Pete. Like, dude, you fucking kissed him. He was your first kiss. Like, ugh. Sorry. Yes, you're that desperate. You're that desperate to ask Pawn for advice on love. I freaking love Pond. He's like, if you like someone, just like them. Why does it have to be yes or no? And then, of course, A, which I'm going to smack this boy senseless. He's like, but did you forget that I'm not handsome at all? Boy, you are adorable. Okay, you are very handsome. Stop it. I'm gonna bitch slap you, okay? Keep putting yourself down like that, sir. And then you have me who constantly puts myself down. But, like, did you forget I'm not handsome at all? Would you look at you? I swear to God, I'm gonna hurt this man. I'm gonna hurt him. Oy! Jesus fucking Christ on a cracker, you were adorably handsome and anyone would be lucky to have you. Stop being an idiot. But I can also see why A's character would be saying that, because in Thailand, the fairer the skin, the more pretty or handsome you are. But I love the fact that Perth, who plays A, was basically like, I'm going to accept me with my tan and all. Like, he wasn't going to do anything to change it, because they do have products in Thailand that actually, like, whiten your skin, like, over time and stuff like that, because, like, being paler skin over there is considered more attractive. So they wouldn't like my Italian butt in the summertime, let me tell you, because I get tan as fuck. But yeah, him accepting, and I love that A, or Perth himself, was like, nope, I'm not going to change my character. I'm going to be this tan. I'm going to, like, that part is like, you don't need to change yourself to accept society standards of beautiful. It's how you feel. I'm going to get so much shit from this episode from my TikTok daughters, because I put myself down about my looks all of the time. I'm going to get my ass beat. They are going to yell at me so bad for this. But anyway, let's get right on back into this reaction, shall we? Always kicking Pond. So Champu comes back, and A has Pond go pick up Pete, and Champu is like, he is my hero, he's an amazing blah 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 blah. And of course, Pond being Pond, when he's riding the bike with Pete, he goes, do you consider A your hero? And Pete's like, he's a hero. Like, just like, oh God. So when Pond made the joke of, I'm sure your spring season will be here soon, like, now he has two people that like him. It's arrived. I love that when Champu shows up and she goes, I finally found you, my hero. And A looks at Pond like, dude, did you fucking set this up? Is this a prank? And Pond's like, I didn't do shit. So Pond is giving them a hard time, and Champu is like, "What are you laughing at, huh? Like, A is really my AI, and then A's name is really my hero." And A looks at Pete, and Pete looks down at him, and you can just see Pete is now second guessing himself. From that one look, he's second guessing himself. He's thinking like the girl is better for A than he is. Like and then props to A. A is like, I hate when you want me to like somebody else. Like, don't do that. I hate that. Like, because A already likes Pete. So he gets very upset with Pete for like trying to put him onto liking somebody else when he already likes Pete. But because of the issues that Pete has had in the past, he doesn't think he's good enough for anybody. So yeah, Champu asked him to be her boyfriend, and he's like, and like Pond just starts laughing at all this, like thinking it, and then even A's like, "Are you joking with me?" And she's like, "No, I'm serious. Would you be my boyfriend?" But she's still in high school. So she had to leave. And then of course, like, when she's gone, A literally looks right at Paul and goes, "You pranked me, right?" And he goes, "No, this time I didn't do anything. Like, this is not me. Like, dude, this is all on you. Like, I didn't do shit. Like, do not be mad at me. I didn't do it." And of course, Pete's like, "Don't you think that she actually might like you?" Pete, stop second guessing yourself. I don't, and this is A's line, "I don't like it when you push me to like somebody else, Pete." That's the best line right there. "I don't like it when you push me to like somebody else." In other words, dude, I like you. Stop. Just stop. Just stop doubting yourself. Like, So I'm gonna bitch slap Pete, and I'm gonna bitch slap A, because A's thinking he is not handsome, and Pete is second guessing himself, thinking that he's not good enough for. Jesus fucking Christ on a cracker. You two definitely belong together with all. Okay, first off, you said you didn't want to push him away. Then don't fucking push him away. And then, what right do I have to hold you back? You ain't holding him back, sir. Like. Yes, I'm trying to get this fucking thing open because I am very much frustrated. There it is. Okay. Ugh, just stop it. You are good enough. Ugh. So Pond is riding A's bike, and he sees the girl again. And he goes, hello, beautiful. And she's like, hey, watch out. And he falls over. Scrapes his elbow, too. But she has a Band-Aid, and she puts it on him, and she, like, takes care of him and stuff. So I'm like, dude, you're that's your future wife right there. But I love that before, like, she takes care of him. He's like, oh, I totally ruined my image. How am I ever going to face her now? But she goes to help him anyway. Okay, so the girl's name is Cha-Aim. C-H-A. Hold on. Want to make sure I'm spelling it right. C-H-A-A-I-M. Cha-Aim. So you don't see me as a human being, so I could be a ghost for you instead. And then she says, and you'd probably be a ghost that's stupid, insane, and really clumsy for sure. I love their relationship so much. Because they just bicker like an old married couple. It's so cute. The way he looks at her. Can I have anybody look at me like that? Like, would that be okay? Here, I will go back so you can see what I'm talking about. So she goes to, like, fix his wound, and look at the way he looks at her. Like, ugh, I want somebody to look at me the way he looks at her. But then again, this is how she's looking at him. So they both feel the attraction, but she doesn't want to admit it. It is the cutest thing because he's like, my leg hurts and my butt hurts and I must have fallen really hard. Can you take me to the clinic? And she's like, no, I'm not going to take you. And then he stands up and he goes, how do you know I don't have a wound on my heart too? And she pinches his side. And he goes, I heard already and you go ahead and do that too. And she's like, you deserve it. Like, I swear to God, they fight like an old married couple. I fucking love it. And of course, Cha-Aim is like, I helped you and you're still playing around. And then he, of course, being Pond, and actually really into her goes, what if I'm not playing anymore? Sir, you do not get to pull that line with her. And then she's like, nonsense. Because she doesn't want to admit that she's starting to like him too. Anything to not admit our feelings is what Cha-Aim is doing. She's like, nope, he's not. This is all a joke. He doesn't like me like that. Like, nope, nonsense. You're messing. And he goes, hey, what do we? And she's like, I'm busy. Like, she doesn't want to admit that she likes him back. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. Pond clearly has a degrading kink, okay? This girl calls him stupid, calls him clumsy, calls him a goat, like, just insults him a lot, too. And he's so smitten with her. Boy, you have such a degrading kink. It is not even funny. And you are just so smitten with the girl who is constantly degrading you. It's fucking great. So Pond tells Pete the whole story. And Pete goes, yeah. As he's staring at it, like he's zoned off into his phone. And Pond's like, aren't you even going to be happy for him? He goes, I'm so happy for you. Still staring at his phone. I'm sorry. The reason I'm laughing like this is if anybody knows me, and I'm going to tell you this right now, if I am watching a TV show or I am reading my Wattpad stories or even writing my own Wattpad story, I zone out. You can be having a whole entire conversation with me and I'm just like, oh, what, you said something, I am that person. I will completely zone out. So when I literally tell people don't bother, like the whole saying don't bother me, I'm eating. Mine is don't bother me. I'm watching TV or I'm reading. Like don't bother. Like I'm distracted. Like I ain't gonna hear shit from you. And A is really mad because I don't know how much longer this is, but A is really mad because Pete hasn't been able to eat with him lately and all this stuff. And I think it's like a whole 8 days goes by before he starts eating with him again. So, yeah. And of course, Pond's like, is your first love gonna make it? I don't know, Pond, is it? Because she's your first love too, sir. A is yelling into his phone at Pete. I'm not mad at you or anything. I just don't like it when you talk as if you want me to be with Champu. Because A wants Pete. And then he kicks and throws his tantrum and goes, damn it! Of course you're being distracted. I freaking love Money. She's like, if it's the two hottest guys sitting together, and she goes, this one is the hot popular type referring to Pete. And then she goes to Tin, she goes, and this one is the handsome one that everyone wants to slap in the face for his foul mouth. And Tin gets ready to start packing up his stuff, and she goes, stop, Tin. I'm just here to discuss something. I'm not staying late. I fucking love Money. Fucking love Money. Hey, I know that she's a boy, but on here she has said that she is a she. So I am referring to her as she, because that is what you do. If somebody tells you I feel like a boy, or I feel like a girl, or I feel like this, regardless of what their outside shows, you respect them and you do that. So she is fucking amazing. Such a comedic genius when it comes to this stuff. I fucking adore Miss Money. Why is he so cute? I love sorry. I love Can so much because Can is literally like, okay, something is wrong with my friend. But then he goes up to his friend, he goes, hey, Pete, are you okay? Are you hungry? Like, and of course Pete goes, I'm not always hungry like you, Can. But the fact that Can is like, hey, something's wrong with my friend, he must be hungry. Like, and instead just going, hey, buddy, what's wrong? Like, you can talk to me. He goes, hey, Pete, or hey, A, are you okay? Are you hungry? Like, Can, come on. I can't. Jesus fucking Christ on a cracker. Boy, not everything revolves around food. And in case you have not noticed, Can is like Champ. For Champ, everything revolved around food too. Just like with Can. So Champ and Can, and Champ wasn't with the doctor in Tin, or Can does not end up with Tin. I would totally ship Champ Can. Because they're equal love for food. They'd be like, where are we going? We're just gonna go eat. Like, they'd just be going to eat, like, all the time. So, I love that Techno is like, don't forget to type. The reason you have a girlfriend now is because the reason you still have a girlfriend is because of me. And of course, Can's like, Champ has a girlfriend. Who is it? And he goes, and Techno goes, well, and Type goes, I'm giving you the count of 3 to go get that water. So, Can and Pete go get the water. Or no, Can and A. I keep getting names mixed up. I am so sorry, y'all. Can and water that they need to get. And then the A decides he's gonna go find Pete. A finds Pete talking to Tin. And Pete's like, but I thought you were like, and then A's like, why haven't you been eating with me? What's going on? And Pete's like, but I thought you were eating with Champu. He goes, what does that have to do with me? I want to eat with you. So yeah. And then, of course, A is like, I said I was going to take care of you, but how can I do that if you won't let me? And he's like, I'm not a complicated guy. I just don't know why you're mad at me. And of course, Pete's like, but I'm not mad at you. Because he's not. He was thinking that Champu was a better match than Pete was for A. Oh my god. Really? Like, so many people are like, no, this won't be better. No, this won't be better. No, if you like the person, just fucking tell them you like them. Okay? Okay. Now that we've done that, let's get back into this, shall we? So, what else happens is that through all of this, Tin is just watching. Can shows up and says something about, and then, like, Tin is like, you gotta be careful, they're gonna want something from you, blah, 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 like, all they're gonna want is stuff. And of course, Can comes up and is like, oh, like this, and then he's like, can we get a ride to the field, and blah, blah, because it's not that far, but it's the field. And Tin is always like, see, look, they're already using you for this, and don't let them get into your car. It's going to make it dirty. And of course, Tin and Can start going back and forth like the old married couple that they are. But Pete does end up giving them a ride to the field. I can't with Can. He's like, I finally get to ride in a Mercedes-Benz. It's just so excited. And of course, A takes Pete's hand like this and goes, thank you for believing in me. Like, of course Pete's gonna believe in you, dude. He fucking likes you. He's not gonna listen to shit his friend says about you. Of course, Tin finds out all the information on M. And he's like, what the fuck is my friend doing hanging out with scumbags like this? So he has a criminal record for physical assault and fraud. So yes, Pete is not the first person that Trump assaulted. So of course, Type is on the phone with Darn, waiting for Tum so he can talk to Tum. And he's like, dude, you just need to talk to your brother. So, Type told Tar, and now he's telling Tum, whatever you do, just don't regret it later. So, I love that little, and sorry about that little pause there, but he was talking to, Type was talking to Tum about, like, talking to his brother and all this stuff, and yeah. So, Pond has told Pete about soccer cleats that A has been looking at for a month now, but has not bought. So, of course, Pete, as a thank you for everything, buys them for A. What are you doing? So, Pete is talking to his mom, and his mom is like, how about I buy you, or how about not buy, how about we look at a dorm room for you, because I don't like you driving back so late, so Pete is going to start looking for a dorm room, which basically ends up being like a condo apartment. Let's not lie about that. But yeah. Of course, you have Claw and Technic with Techno. And Technic is on the phone with Claw trying to get the face of who he comes home with. And Techno sees them or sees Technic, and he's like, and then so Techno comes up and he's like, what are you doing? And Technic hides his phone so he doesn't see it. And he goes, oh, I'm looking for a snail for class, blah, blah, blah. Like, in Techno, and it was just around here, but they're so fast. And Techno's like, oh, well, okay. Well, when you find it, dude. Techno, I love you, but Jesus fucking Christ on a cracker, are you freaking stupid? So Champ is walking with Can to help Can buy stuff for the stands for the soccer games. Can sees Tin, tries to have an argue, and then those two go back and forth like they always do. Their love to hate, their hate to love relationship is great. Yeah. And Champ is just trying to like calm Can down. So, I'm going to explain this scene because it is the funniest fucking scene. So, Cannon is in his room at his house and he's like, next time I see this kid, I'm going to punch him, I'm going to kick him, and blah, 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 blah. And he's just throwing a hissy fit. And his sister comes in with a knife and basically gets him to calm down. But, here we go. There we go. So there you go. You see him throwing his little hissy fist that is so cute. So the cleats, the soccer cleats have now come in. And Pete is so excited that he gets to give them to A. More drama happens because of that, by the way. I wonder if A will like it. No, you about to get into another whole world of drama, sir. Okay, so we have now reached the end of Love by Chance episode 5. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and those notification bells so you can be reminded of when I do post. Also, if you do have any other BL suggestions for me, as long as it's on Dramacool, YouTube, or on the Viki app until further notice, because I am trying to get a VPN app so I can find more. But until then, just on those apps or wherever, and I can just write them down. If you have any of those suggestions, just please leave them in the comments down below. I am making a list right now of ones that I'm going to be reacting to. So I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to watch this. Peace, love. Bye, guys.